We got a new Uncle Howdy tease, and this one is spicy. It happened on Raw. There was a QR code. Here it is if you want to scan it and examine it for yourself. There's a lot. It takes you to a WWE.com official website that looks just like this. This is it. And it's mumbo jumbo, right? Well, actually, what you're meant to do is the bottom, you're meant to overlay with the top, and it would make letters and words and things that make sense. And when you do, you reveal this, another website URL that is an official WWE.com one, of course. And it will take you here. This is the first thing you see. And when you scroll down, you get a little bit of a video. And this is creepy, man. It tells you that it's time to wake up. No, it's not your parents calling you for school. Then a little bit of a glitch. It tells you that things will be better. It tells you to trust him. And then, of course, this. We don't know what this is yet. Then a bird. Oh, my God. Glitches and it's over. Now, I haven't been able to decode the actual URL. I wonder if there is an actual code in the actual URL. Remember before, like, they do coordinates and things like that, hidden messages. So, potentially, there's something there to decode. I don't know what it could be yet, though. Massive shout out to Brandon, though, who tagged me on this on Twitter. Pluto is the planet transformation, destructive, and renewal. Whenever this planet shows up in your birth chart, it tends to intensify everything around it. However, Pluto is not all about death and struggle. It offers a lot of opportunities. Now, interestingly, that is the logo that we see flash up in these glitches and, of course, on this URL. And this is really interesting as well because, obviously, you can see here the bird. Obviously, we know the song is called Night Bird, and it looks to be like a black bird. Do you remember the bird we used to see backstage on WWE shows? And it sort of was wondered if it was something to do with Bray at the time. And Sean Ross Sapp, I think it was from Fightful, eventually confirmed it was. But obviously things changed. But here's the bird showing up again, which makes me really happy because a friend of mine bought me a bird. A fake one, obviously. Blatantly a fake one. And obviously because this thing was haunting me on things you might have missed. They actually bought me a bird. So maybe this thing actually will be relevant after all. I had to actually find this in a drawer somewhere, but I still have it. Detectives have also found in the source code of the URL, an open door is a welcome that makes a stranger into a friend. We're back to talking about doors again. Shout out to Slapjack on Twitter, of course. He tweeted me this one. This is really interesting. This is the picture they used. This is a photo, obviously from Adobe stock. And it's hard to deny that these two are very similar, if not just recreated for the WWE to use. The actual meaning of this is the people in a cave think shadows are real until one escapes and sees the actual world. Is that what Howdy has now done? Really interestingly, of course, this photo has a file name. You can find this by literally just putting the photo onto Google, just drag it into the URL and it will reveal Patience. It's almost time. Are we actually getting closer and closer? I love that. I don't know how close we're supposed to be, but Raw next week is in the hometown of Alexa Bliss, maybe? And of course, I have to mention as well, yes, they played the song again. Of course, Nightbird by Marty Amado was played tonight on Raw. Again, you can see very similar to SmackDown, totally different from last week's Raw. The glitch, now it all goes black. I love whoever got this recording, by the way, because shout out to you. You got all the fireflies in there. It's a sight we love to see. And this whole thing with the Nightbird glitches and the Nightbird QR codes, it is all to pay tribute to Bray. This is what brought us a community together. So 100%, I love seeing this. This is really, really fun. And you can see the fans in attendance putting the lights up, enjoying the moment, knowing they're a part of it. Something that will interest a lot of you, though, it's literally the main event of Raw. But Matt Hardy has tweeted out this QR code. Now, why is Matt Hardy doing this? Is Matt Hardy, who we know is a free agent, is he a part of the Uncle Howdy storyline? We'll have to wait and see. This is things you might have missed from WWE RAW. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. So there was some rumblings on social media today. I think it was PW Insider that reported it correctly. And It was true. The start of Monday Night Raw saw the women's champion Rhea Ripley come to the ring and vacate the women's championship belt. Rhea Ripley looked pissed as she walked to the ring, man. She looked angry, laying down the championship, saying that with an arm injury that she'll be out for multiple months. That really sucks for Rhea. Rhea's been on this huge title reign, very dominant, very popular, and it's all come to an end. Now, they put the blame on this with the Liv Morgan attack last week on Raw. Michael Cole also hinting that it could have been at WrestleMania, but it makes sense to set up a story for when Rhea's back. They had Liv come out, bit of a confrontation between the two. Obviously nothing physical. Rhea did beat up some security, but obviously she did. Interesting plot twist for Liv. Is this like a double turn? Is Liv now the heel? Is Rhea going to be returning to WWE as the face? It just sucks, man. It's not what you want to see. It's not what we want to hear. It sucks for Rhea. It sucks for the fans. Hopefully she recovers really quick and returns soon. We don't know how WWE is going to crown a new women's champion. They did do a spot backstage where Rhea sort of said goodbye to the Judgment Day and they spoke about when she returns and stuff. Now, the question is, if she's going to return as a face, in the time that she's away, are we going to see the fall of Judgment Day? Maybe. That would be an interesting twist to have Rhea not around and things start to fall apart. We have to wait and see. In typical WWE fashion, we go from the low of Rhea vacating the championship to the return of Sheamus. Sheamus is back as advertised with his old theme song. Oh, we won. We finally win something. First match of the night was, of course, Sheamus and Ivar, and this match was good. It was a nice return match for Sheamus. The crowd was hyped. Sheamus picked up the win. Great to see Sheamus back. After the match, it looked like Sheamus was trying to kidnap Michael Cole. Brilliant. Look at that, though. He spilled all of Pat McAfee's drink. Awful. NXT waste candy. They waste drink on Monday nights. Talking of NXT, have you seen this? Tomorrow night, Thea Hale versus Tatum Paxley. Who am I supposed to root for? They can't be doing this to me, NXT. We got new designs for the now World Tag Team Championships. The Raw Tag Belts have become the World Tag Belts, and they look really cool. Of course, they are already available on WWEshop.com as well if you want to pre-order them. But of course, Awesome Truth would come out, and let's just say I was laughing this entire segment, man. R-Truth is gold. He thought Triple H was Tommaso Ciampa, some kind of genie who could do magic tricks. Triple H I think he just had enough by the end of it. But just look at the belts, man. Look at them on Awesome Truth. They look prestigious. They look like a championship you want to win. Great. We had a triple threat tonight that would reveal the new number one contenders for the new World Tag Team titles is DIY. That's totally not going to confuse R-Truth anymore, is it? Andrade was on the receiving end of a beatdown tonight from the Judgment Day after beating Dom one-on-one. It would be Ricochet who would come out and make the save. Are we making a new tag team between Ricochet and Andrade? That'd be cool. Cody Rhodes would get the admiration of the fans tonight. Of course, thanks Seth Rollins for being his shield. He would hint that The Rock has more than one match in him. He said if The Rock makes him bleed again, then he's going to make The Rock bleed too. He would bring out Jey Uso, and it was basically just a yeet off. Pat McAfee got in on it. It was insane. The two would literally just yeet about it, and then obviously Cody would leave Jey to have his match. But this was a really feel-good moment for Cody and Jey, I think. In what Pat McAfee would call the Montreal yeet job, Jey Uso would pick up the win tonight over Finn Balor before Judgment Day would attack. But note, Damian didn't look happy about it. Is Damian wanting to be a fighting champion? Jey would survive, escape, and lead through the fans, literally through the arena, pushing fans out of the way. And then he'd leave the exit to only find Sami Zayn, who was just coincidentally stood there and then made his entrance the same path that Jey took. And of course, what an entrance it was. Being among the people, obviously, in the arena where he would see his first ever wrestling show. What a story that is. That's really class, isn't it? Security, though, they didn't look happy with him. He kept running into the fans. Didn't like that, I don't think. I think they was a little bit apprehensive about him doing that. Despite Chad Gable giving it his all and literally working on the leg of Sami Zayn most of the match, and Sami not able to put the sharpshooter on in Canada, it would be a huge haluva kick that would allow Sami Zayn to get the cover on Chad Gable to pick up the win. And in a shocking end to Raw, I think most of us knew it was coming, Sami would embrace his family and Chad Gable would rip him away. Oh my God, what a heel turn! A German suplex following a kiss! Oh, the things you never knew you needed in wrestling. Chad Gable turned and beat up Sami Zayn. Chad Gable is a heel. Oh my God, that means they're going to do this match again, which is definitely not a bad thing. What a heel turn though, love that. This show absolutely ruled tonight. I loved it. It was packed with stuff. For me, 9.5 out of 10, genuinely. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you are new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, never miss an upload, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!